Sofia Gomez Villafañe is a force in gravel racing, just fresh off your third consecutive Belgian Waffle ride Arizona win. Congrats on that.
Thank you.
We're here now in Texas for Valley of the Tears, where I'm sure the success will continue. We know your success is about you. It's about your engine, it's about your skills. But as amateurs, we also want to know about the bike, because we can't have your skills, but we might be able to get some of these things. So please walk us through your beautiful S-Works bike here, and in particular tell us about what you have going on with the tires and the cockpit configuration.
Yeah, so I'm running my 2025 custom specialized S-Works Crux. They did a great job with the paint job. I think it's my favorite custom bike I've ever had. You know, pretty standard setup like always. I'm running the Explorer cranks just because I like a wider Q factor, and I got the transmission on the rear just because I kind of prefer that bigger range. And of course I picked transmission because it's a bomb-proof system. You crash, it will be fine. There's no derailleur hanger to brake, nothing.
So right now the options for the UDH in the back are the Explorer, which is like a 1046.
Yes.
Or you can go mountain bike style, true to your roots, up to a 52 for super wide range. Yes.
Yes. And I go back and forth between the two, but when in doubt, I just go on the mountain bike one. Especially this year, we have new technical sections in Caprock National Park. So I think having that gear range will be a little bit easier, and who knows on weather. So
sure.
Yeah, so that's going on in the back, and then in the front cockpit, I always run the Rapide 38mm bars with the SRAM red hoods. One of my favorite things about the hoods is that you have blips in the middle.
What do you use your blips for?
Oh, shifting,
okay.
Always,
okay.
Always shifting.
Okay.
And then this year, I switched to the Hammerhead head unit, which I've been loving. I think the ability, the way that it maps the courses for you and your routes, and the way that it just shows up on your head unit is just so much better than anything I've ever had. And one of the very cool things I'm very excited about with Hammerhead, because they're part of the SRAM family, so the whole integration with the SRAM ecosystem is just super dialed.
Yes.
Is hypothetically, let's say I crash and I take out my right shifter, brake, this is no longer working.
Yeah.
In my Hammerhead, I can go into the settings real quick and program my access button or my shifter to do anything else that I would like. So anything happens and I'm like, my paddle does easy, and I can go tell it, okay, I want my button to make it, my gears go harder.
Yeah,
Which in gravel racing, it's actually a pretty cool little thing to have in the back.
That can happen.
It can happen.
I mean, heaven forbid it does happen, but it can happen. I remember like Keegan Tork had his shifter torn off at another Belgian ride in Utah.
Yeah, in Utah, yes. So it's kind of one of those things that, like, I pray that I will never have to use it, but I know that nobody else has that availability to do that. So I'm super stoked on that Hammerhead.
Or even just real world, like maybe not in a race, but like you get caught out. Everyone has had a battery die on them.
Yes.
I'm talking professional athletes, I'm talking SRAM employees, Shimano employees, dumb journalists. At some point, your batteries die, you forget to charge them. So just even out on a training ride, it's nice to be able to make that adjustment on the fly instead of just be doing big gear intervals the whole way home.
The whole way, and you can program it to do, move something in your head unit or anything like that. But that's probably been like one of the most cool features I have found in my Karu Hammerhead.
Cool.
Just the ability to have that backup safety system.
Okay.
Tires,
please.
I cannot say much about tires. What you see is what I'm running. I think in the next 2 weeks they're about to get launched.
Sure.
So yeah, all I can say is they're a little bit wider, and I love it. And I did go at BW Arizona. I was running a mountain bike tire up front. This weekend, the course isn't as technical. I don't think I need that big volume, and we have the dirt crit on Friday. So I went with equal tires front and rear.
Okay.
And then, this year my new mechanic, Brad, outfitted my bike with better bolts, like literally everywhere.
Okay. How better? What's better?
Everything's better.
Okay.
They're lighter, they just work better, they look better.
Have you had bolt issues in the past? You got screws loose?
Nope, never had any problem, but they just, the way that they just engage are a little bit better, and they look sick. Like my brake calipers have been all swapped out.
Last time I saw you here in Texas, you had road pedals on. Now you've got mountain bike pedals on. How often do you go back and forth between the two, and how far out do you make that call? Is that you travel with both pairs and you like look at the weather, or you look at the course, or what's?
Yeah, that's a great question. I think it's course dependent. Last year when I saw you here, we had just come from the rad. So that's all I had was road pedals. But this year with the sand and the new trail and then the potential for a little bit of rain, you might have to get off here and there. You just go mountain bike pedals. Better safe than sorry, for sure.
Well, thank you very much for the walkthrough. Normally I tell athletes good luck. You don't need luck. You got all the skill in the world. So I'll just say have fun this year.
Thank you.
Thanks, Sofia.